Hola amigos, I am Pedro Boy de Pedro, aka Texan Spaniard on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, Texan Spaniard Studios on Patreon and Coffee, and this is the audio version of Pedro is Marking Out, a blog of wrestling reviews that you can find on my Coffee at ko-fi.com/Texan Spaniard Studios. If you want to read the text-only versions, go there, and if you want to just hear them in audio, keep listening to this. And if you feel like donating, you can do that too at my coffee. All donations are appreciated. Thanks, and on to the blog read. Hola amigos! I finally found a window of time to catch the rest of the big GAEAISM show, so it's PIMO time, aka Pedro is Marking Out time. Let's do this. GAEAISM, June 13th, 2021. Meiko Satomura, Chikayo Nagashima, and Toshi Umatsu versus Chigusa Nagayo, Kaoru, and Sakura Hirota. This was so much fun. It's one of those matches that you can't take seriously in a way. You can't hold it to normal standards because it is a celebration of the past and for some nostalgic fun, and they sure delivered on that. First off, where I found Sakura Hirota's comedy a bit dragging in the match versus Great Sasuke earlier on the card, here she was hilarious. She needed these players to do the straightman bits to really make some of this pop, and her commitment to selling the gags was great. Also, Hirota wearing the rookie one-piece swimsuit gear added a lot to the comedy she was going for overall here. So great job by Hirota, who in many ways was the glue of this match. Secondly, it was so great to see Toshi Umatsu in the ring again, and not just making an appearance, chewing the scenery like there is no tomorrow. She looked great out there. She had the crowd eating out of the palm of her hands, and it kind of made me want to see her return fully, though I know she did appear last year to have a little match against Hiroi before Hiroi retired. Chikayo Nagashima wasn't given too much to do in this match, but she looked sharp in what she did do. Kaoru got some moments, but not a lot for her either. Chigusa is definitely not what she once was, but she hasn't been what she once was for so long. That is nothing new, and I'm not holding that against her. Meiko is Meiko, but she sure struggled with Hirota in the final stretch, with Hirota blowing the spots they were going for, and her having to keep a straight face while they set them up again. But I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, does it? This was just a bit of nostalgic fun for the longtime Gaia fans out there. And did I spy Shukar Sato doing one of the run-ins on Chigusa in the corner? I can't say for certain it was her, but seemed to be. A fun bit of nostalgic rompery, and I'm not giving any stars. So the main event, winner takes all. AAAW World, AAAW Tag, Sendai Girls World, Sendai Girls Tag Title Match. Team Sendai Girls, Chihiro Hashimoto, Mika Iwata, and Dash Chisako versus Mio Momono, Rin Kadekura, and Mei Hoshizuki. Oh my god, holy moly ravioli. This was a fantastic match. A great match even. Everything was on the line in this elimination match. The revived Gaia Championships along with Sendai Girls Championships. The build-up to this show has seen a lot of twists and turns going along with back and forth between both Sendai Girls and Marvelous promotions, and so much of that played out here. Mika and Rin's rivalry, Chihiro and Mio's rivalry, the times that Chihiro had let the Sendai Girls team down to Mika's chagrin, etc., etc. All of this plays out in an incredibly action-packed, dramatic, and emotional super main event. Team Marvelous, led by Momono, try to take out Chihiro early with a barrage of roll-ups, flash pins, and triple teams. Hashimoto survives the initial onslaught, and then the Rin-Mika rivalry blows up, and these two go at it in a heated exchange. I popped for Chihiro and Mika doing some of their Beauty Bear tag spots again, but Marvelous get the advantage, and Kadekura catches Iwato for the first elimination. Dash is in there, and I'll tell you what, if you want someone to chew girls under her up, it is Dash, who definitely goes about doing that. I do have a complaint about the referee Tommy in this bit, because she blows a few pinfalls here when Chisako is murdering poor Mei Hashizuki, blah. Dash has to drop the poor girl right on her head twice with Michinoku drivers because Tommy blows the pin on the first, but the second gets it and May is eliminated. Mio and Rin get all over Dash, and Mio does a sequence of pin attempts, double foot stomp, repeat, then roll up to catch Chisako, and she's gone. And now it's just Hashimoto against Momono and Katakura. Chihiro has to endure wave after wave of double teams from the Marvelous team, but she does isolate Katakura eventually, nearly tears Rin's ankle off with the ankle lock torture, and murders her a few times, including a German suplex where Katakura held on to Momono outside, so Chihiro brought both in the ring, then more murdering of Rin to put her away until it's just one-on-one, Chihiro versus Mio. And this is where the match goes up giant leaps in escalation. These two destroy each other and sell the fuck out of everything and are fueled by intense, passionate rivalry of the highest order. Momono's frantic escapes from Hashimoto's suplex attempts, the forearms exchanges, Mio's headbutt barrage of fucking doom and death, followed by Chihiro's forearm barrage of rage. And it just escalates from there. Some of the most intense near falls I've seen in a long time. And a side note, more referee Tommy complaints. Dragging the 3 when Chihiro has Mio in pinned, speeding the 3 when Mio has Hashimoto pinned. Show some consistency, Tommy. This legitimately felt like both ladies were fighting to the death for something they wanted more than anything else in the world. They were so intense and passionate and driven and pulled out everything. They kind of telegraphed that Hashimoto's German suplex would finish this match from early on at the very start of the match because of how much Mio avoided it and saved her teammates from it throughout the match. But it paid off because when Hashimoto hits that high angle drop you right on your head, you die now and go to hell German suplex to finish this match, unfucking real. I literally leaped out of my seat freaking out. Mio finally dies, but comes off like such a massive star from this match, and Hashimoto bursts into tears as she has just won everything and the biggest possible match of her career to date. And that is saying something for someone who has fought, lost, and won against all the biggest names in Joshi Puroresu outside of Stardom. The fallout is amazing. Sendai Girls victorious, Marvelous heartbroken, Mio inconsolable, Takumi Iroha letting Chihiro know she's coming for her and the AAAW titles when she is back from injury, and then more celebrations. This was just through the roof stuff. The Tommy stuff held this back a bit. Sorry, not sorry, darn you, Tommy. But this was fantastic pro wrestling and gets a high recommendation from me. I'm giving it 4 1/4 stars. Definitely check it out. All in all, this was a fun show with a super main event. If you are a Gaia fan, then you should watch the pertinent matches on this show. If you weren't, I think you can easily skip most of this show, but you must watch the main event. Catch y'all the next time I catch some wrestling.